Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back in the Blue Mountains and I'm just about to do the Nellies Glen and the Devil's Hole walk. So this is a fairly big walk. It's about 10 kilometers and a 500 plus meters of elevation. So the walk begins with a cliff walk and there's a couple of beautiful lookouts along the way first. Then we're gonna descend into the Nellies Glen via the 6-foot track. So we're gonna be walking south down the 6-foot track. We're gonna cross the Devil's Hole Creek twice, so there'll be 2 creek crossings, and then we're gonna join the Devil's Hole track. There's gonna be steep ascent all the way back to the cliff drive, and on the way out I'm gonna stop at a couple of lookouts. I'm gonna show you a couple of lookouts. There's a Cahil's lookout. So the last section of the trail will be just along the road. So there's a couple of ways you can do this trail. You can also do it clockwise. I'm doing it anti-clockwise, which should be slightly easier on the legs. So I'll probably be out here for the full day. It's a beautiful weather, top of 10 degrees in Katoomba. Today is Sunday. Even though it's Sunday, this is not a very popular trail. So I don't think there will be lots of people on the trail. There's some beautiful waterfall along the way as well. It's got a nice little cave right behind it. You can go inside of it. So I'm really excited to do this trail, and the first stop will be a Therabulat Lookout. So that was a beautiful Therabulat Lookout, just a quick detour from the main track, 100 meters, very easy, definitely worth stopping by. Now we're on to the next lookout, which will be a North Lookout. So that was a beautiful and quiet, sort of like a zen section of the trail, going through the Bonnie Doon Reserve. Now we're coming onto the split. I'm gonna head left first. We're gonna make a quick stop at the North Lookout, and then we're gonna continue along the cliff walk towards the 6-foot track. So here we are at the North Lookout, beautiful views from here. So this lookout has been named after John Britty North. So there's an information board, you can read everything about this gentleman. He's often referred to as the father of Katoomba. So from here you can also see the previous lookout, Therabulat Lookout, which was the first one that we started from. So right now we're gonna descend into that canyon all the way to the Bonnie Doon Falls. So this is gonna be very steep descent, as you can see. There's quite a lot of elevation here. I don't want to step too close. It's a very steep cliff edge here, but I want to show you a couple of shots from the edge here. Beautiful views from here. I'm gonna go back to the lookout, and then we're gonna head down along the 6-foot track. So once we're at the bottom, we're gonna make a short detour to the Bonnie Doon Falls. So this way up, 6-foot track is a fire trail, but if you go down, there's a sign that's telling you that they tried to construct the fire trail here, but it would prove to be unsuccessful. So this is going to be a single track section. There are steps all the way through, so there's nothing technical, nothing sketchy here. It's just a bunch of wooden steps. So I'm gonna make a quick stop at the waterfall, gonna have some snack, and we're gonna carry along the 6-foot track. The best thing about this trail, like today is Sunday, so it's a weekend, even though it's a winter, so it's not a popular time in the Blue Mountains. But I haven't seen anyone on this trail other than a couple of locals taking a side trail to the waterfall. At the moment, I'm gonna try to go to that cave behind the waterfall. Here it is. That was a beautiful Nellies Glen and a Bonnie Doon waterfall. Now here comes the longest section of the trail, walking along the 6-foot track. So this is not a very popular trail, even though it's Sunday. It's at the same time, it's a winter time, it's the middle of July in Blue Mountains. But in my opinion, winter is actually a very good time to be hiking in the Blue Mountains. The temperatures are perfect, it's not too hot. There's no leeches, which is a big bonus for me. I really don't like them. So you can go all the most muddy trails. It's much less people. It's very quiet. So if you're looking for the less touristy track, I think this is a great one. So at the moment we're walking along the Megalon Creek. We're gonna have some open views for the Megalon Valley soon. It's a beautiful section of the trail, nice and quiet. There's a big cliff walls to the right. So that was the end of the waterboard fire trail. As you've seen, you have to turn left into the Devil's Hole track. So now comes the most fun and the most challenging part of the trail. I'm gonna cross this creek and then I'm gonna start ascending up towards the Devil's Hole. So I'm slowly making my way up through the fern forest. The trail's quite steep and it's quite overgrown here, but it's fairly easy to follow it. So here comes the most challenging part of the trail. As you can see, is a very steep ascent up the Devil's Hole. So I just took a little break, had a couple snacks, and we're gonna tackle that massive hill here. So it's getting a little bit cold, it's getting a little bit windy, so I'm going to speed up my ascent. So I'm making a good progress. First part of the ascent has been conquered. So there are some markings on the trail, so you have to keep an eye on them, because otherwise you might just keep going up, but the trail sort of goes to the right from the bottom. So as you can see, it's only 500 meters left. I think this is going to be the steepest part. Woo. Very steep ascent. Very rooty, very rocky. So here it is. Devil's Hole. Very narrow canyon wall with a massive boulder stuck between those walls. There's a fair amount of rock scrambling, so I had to put my camera away a couple of times. Beautiful views from here, but because it's very windy, I don't want to be staying here for too long. So I'm right underneath the boulder. Pretty cool spot. So I made it out of the Devil's Hole in one piece. Nothing has fallen on top of my head. So the final section of the trail will be along the narrow neck road. I was originally planning to go and have a look at the lookout, but I think I had enough for today. I might drive to the lookout, see what time I get to the car. So I decided to make a quick stop at the Cahil's lookout to watch the beautiful sunset over the Megalong Valley. I thought that would be a perfect place to finish today's video. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. But don't go yet, because I'm going to show you a couple shots from this beautiful lookout here.